Hi, guys. So I have a quick 15 minutes. I promise this won't be a long conversation. Okay? I wanted to give you guys a real life example. Robert Kiyosaki tells a story, and I wanted to share it with you and then use the real life example of how this applies in your life. Okay? Yes? All right. So the real life example and the story. Let's go. The story goes like this. In other countries, when they want to capture a monkey, okay, you set a trap by placing fruits, nuts, and berries in a small enough hole for the monkey to reach his hand in, right? So the hand goes in because he can see the nuts and berries. Now the hole is just big enough so that when the monkey fists it to hold it, to pull it out, he serves as his own lock, right? He can't get out of the hole because now his hand isn't flat and not holding anything. Since it's holding something, there's the lock. Yeah? Okay. Now, the monkey could set itself free at any point in time, but it knows something that refuses to let go, okay? There is food, and if I could just figure out how to unlock my hand, I can have the food, right? So it doesn't let go. It just struggles, but remains locked in place because of the security of having what's in its hand. Yeah? All right. So let's talk about how this applies in real life. I have a friend who has worked for the same company for 15 years. Crazy, right? Like, we don't do that anymore. Yeah, I did the same thing. I worked for the same company for like 11 years. It's like crazy. All right. She worked for the same company for 15 years, and she's gradually, now that's not to say that she's worked in the same position. She's moved her way up all the time, up in these positions, okay? However, her latest position required her to learn a new skill, a totally new skill, all right? So it was out of her comfort zone, and she actually asked me in the moment, do you think I should do this? I mean, it requires me learning something new. I won't hold my spot as a senior member. I'll have to kind of take a step down. Now, what she doesn't know, okay, is the skill. Now, I know, because I have been, I'm not anymore, I have been a corporate recruiter. I understand the value of that skill. The average value of the skill that she is about to learn will result in a average pay of a minimum 120K salary. This is average. For the ones that have the most experience and know their value, they can command over 250 or more. Okay? All right. So, can command over 250 or more. All right? She's not making anywhere near even the baseline salary for her skill. She has remained in her comfort zone, in what she knows, very much like that monkey who has not let go of the fruits, nuts, and berries, and as such, she remains in what she knows, right? So how much money has she left on the table because she doesn't know what's outside of her comfort zone? Yeah? Think about what I'm saying to you. Your comfort zone is not your best friend. Your growth is done when you transcend it. If you are afraid to take a leap of faith, okay? If you're afraid to take a leap of faith, then I'm sorry to tell you, you are the only reason you are stuck, baby. Because everything you want is on the other side of that comfort zone. Everything you want is on the other side of that fear. Everything you want is on the unknown experience you have yet to have that your life will be enriched by. So, real life application of Robert Kiyosaki's story: your comfort zone is not your best friend. And just because you have something in hand that you think is secure does not mean it is your friend. It is the enemy of growth. You've settled. Think about it. How much money over 15 years has she left on the table because she didn't know what the average rate was? And this average rate, can I just tell you, it's been the same rate for years.
years. So at any point in time that she stepped into this skill, she could have been making that. But she doesn't know. Okay? So I'm using her as an example because this is how it happens in real life. When you are afraid, you are limiting yourself to what you know because you're afraid of what you don't know, what's on the other side. But the truth is, you are here for the experience. You can't get it wrong. You are here to learn. Think about how desire is set up. Let's think about that for a second, yeah? How desire is set up for you, okay? How is desire set up? Well, when you go in the opposite direction of what you want and you land there and you realize it, let's not call it a mistake. Let's just say we landed there and we didn't realize it, okay? So we do that. What happens to our desire? We only want it more. So the more you learn to grant and not judge and accept your desires as real and step out of your comfort zone, you will discover that the universe is set up for you. But if you fear, you will be no better than that monkey who cannot release itself from its own trap. Yeah? All right, so those are quick 15 minutes, not even, conscious minutes with me. I got a client at 12, so I'm not going to be long. But think about what I said, and remember, your comfort zone is not your best friend. It is, however, that which limits you into what you know and doesn't allow you to have the experiences that you do want because you're too afraid of the unknown. So don't let that be the thing that stops you. Please don't be that monkey. Don't trap yourself like this. Be unafraid, because God and human beings are the same thing. However, a human being is God afraid. God's no longer afraid. You have to understand the difference and live and walk your talk. Yeah? Love you guys. Thanks. Bye-bye.